You're watching the Faculty of the Mace show, where faculty authority is promoted and protected in the Academy of the 21st century.
Welcome to Episode 6, Non-Academic Risk Factor Screening. Is there appropriate due diligence by schools? In this episode, we look at the due diligence performed when you adopt a pet and compare it to the typical college's due diligence when you decide to attend. Non-academic risk factor screening evaluates a student's personal readiness to begin college studies as opposed to their academic readiness. Let's take a look at a risk factor assessment. The idea behind this assessment is that a student can take this instrument and check off whether or not certain items apply to them, and each item is worth a single point. And then at the bottom, they add up their score and they evaluate their readiness. Let's put some of these factors up on the screen and review them. Number 1, divorce or end of a relationship. Number 2, marriage. Number 3, change in living arrangements. New roommates or moving in with a significant other. Number 4, move to a new residence. Number 5, pregnancy or a new baby. Number 6, longer hours or increased responsibility at work. Let's take a look at the next slide. Number 7, financial concerns. Number 8, children leaving home or moving back home. Number 9, caretaking responsibilities for elderly or ill family members. Number 10, significant changes in family routine. Number 11, death of a family member. Number 12, significant health problems of a family member. And on the next slide, we see number 13, change in working status of a family member. Begins work, changes jobs, or retires. Number 14, frequent travel, either for business or for pleasure. Number 15, limited leisure or free time. And finally, the next slide, add 1 point for every pet you have. One aquarium can't... Wait a minute. What's this? What's all this about adopting a pet? I'm sorry, I made a terrible mistake. I mistakenly picked up this folder for the Dumb Friends League, and I took out that screening document from that folder by mistake. The document we were looking at is actually titled, "Is This the Best Time to Adopt a Pet?" It was produced by the Dumb Friends League in the Rocky Mountain West of the United States. The Dumb Friend League is a wonderful organization. It was founded in 1910, and it provides help and shelter for tens of thousands of homeless and stray animals. It also helps owners who can no longer take care of their pets for whatever reason. And this year, 2010, the Dumb Friends League is celebrating its centennial. In your area, you may know this function as the Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the SPCA. Now, this document is actually very useful as a source for creating a due diligence document for screening personal readiness to begin college studies. If you'd like to access this document, simply go to facultyofthemace.com and find episode 6, and then below episode 6 in the show notes, you'll see a link that will take you to the PDF of this document. And in addition, I put another link that links to a donation page for the Dumb Friends League should you decide to contribute and support this wonderful group of people. Let's return to what we really started out to do, which was to consider non-academic risk factor screening by colleges. So let's take a look at that now. I meant to pick up the colleges folder, and I made a mistake. So let's look in there now. My goodness, as you can see, the colleges folder is empty. That's right. In the United States, we exercise more due diligence when a person decides to adopt a pet than we exercise when a prospective student decides to spend tens of thousands of dollars and commit themselves to many years of study to change their life. How do many C-level management teams currently manage this screening issue? Well, if they acknowledge it at all, they simply say, Let the faculty deal with it. In other words, there's not appropriate due diligence. While this approach may have a positive short-term effect on recruitment, it places a tremendous long-term burden on retention. The currently accepted approach to managing this is simply to respond with ever-increasing marketing efforts and dollars. A much better way to manage this process is to actively perform academic readiness screening on your potential students. Fortunately, the Faculty of the Mace has prepared a non-academic risk factor screening assessment. The idea behind this assessment is to complete a short form consisting of yes or no answers, and depending on your answers, you carry points over to the right-hand column. And at the end of the assessment, there is a scoring page where you total up your points and it evaluates your readiness to begin college. It's very simple, easy, and quick to administer. Let's take a look at the questions on this assessment. Number 1, I have reliable transportation between home, work, and school. Number 2, I am steadily employed or have some other reliable source of income. Number 3, my personal finances are in order. Number 4, my employer and or family are supportive of the time commitment required by college. And on the next slide, we see number 5, I have a reliable connection to the internet at home or work. Number 6, I have a reliable computer at home and or work. Number 7, I am the primary caregiver for a family member. Number 8, I am currently in danger of eviction or foreclosure. And on the next slide, we see number 9, I am facing divorce, separation, child support, and or custody issues. Number 10, I'm facing a major illness, chronic pain, or surgery. And finally, number 11, I have a felony conviction, especially drug-related. This last item is so important that we will devote the next episode of the Faculty of the Mace show to it. Now let's take a look at how we evaluate these results. I'll put another slide up on the screen. Depending on how you score, your non-academic risk factors could be negligible, and that would mean you are well prepared to begin college studies if you can handle the work academically. On the next slide, we see that in another case, your non-academic risk factors could be minor. If you can make plans to deal with these issues now, you may be able to start school at this time. And on the next slide, we see where the non-academic risk factors are moderate. It may take a while to work around these issues. Perhaps you can work these issues out and then enter school next semester. And finally, we see the case where the non-academic risk factors are major. You should devote all of your efforts to overcoming these adverse factors. Do not plan to begin school at this time. As you overcome each issue, retake this assessment. In time, you will be able to begin your studies with the best chances for success. If you would like to obtain a copy of this assessment, simply go to facultyofthemace.com, go to the right-hand column, and go down until you come to leave your feedback by email. Click on that button, and it will open up your email client already addressed to Faculty of the Mace, and simply enter in the body of the email that you would like to get the risk factor assessment, and I will send you a copy, and I will release this document under Creative Commons, so you can use it however you wish. Now this screening practice can be implemented immediately and at little cost. It's a free market solution to the problem that requires no further regulation and no further legislation. Now you may be asking, why should I adopt this as part of my recruitment management strategy? The answer is, by adopting this practice voluntarily, you will create a tremendous amount of goodwill in your target community, and you will create a reservoir of potential students who will likely turn to you when they are ready to begin their studies with the best chances for success. In the long run, the effect on your recruitment and retention efforts will be positive. Also, your marketing efforts will be enhanced at no additional cost. The reputation you earn by voluntarily doing the right thing is a pearl beyond price. It cannot be bought for any amount of money. Also, as many others have said before me, no amount of marketing can effectively sell a product whose features and benefits are not attractive to your target market. By adopting this recommended practice, you will actually have a story to tell, something in fact to market, not just a vague feel-good message. You will also outcompete those in your market segment who do not adopt this practice. Finally, while there are many local and global factors responsible for educational success, I believe that this factor, non-academic risk factor screening, is globally responsible for the greatest amount of misapplication of Title IV funding. In Episode 7, we will examine student felony convictions. Is don't ask, don't tell a good policy or practice? How do you feel about the non-academic risk factor screening discussed in this episode? Let us know by visiting facultyofthemace.com. There you will find many ways to join the community and leave your feedback. Thanks for watching. I'll see you inside the next video.
Produced at Studio C, Colorado, USA.